Welcome, PMI Portland Chapter Volunteer. This is the LinkedIn tutorial part 1. If you're watching this video, you just became a volunteer of the distribution team in the marketing portfolio, and we welcome you. We are going to go over some things, some terms for LinkedIn, and how to post a LinkedIn status update. We are also going to show you should have received a couple of links in your email. This is a showcase page. The other page is a group. And then we're going to go over the PMI Portland chapter business page, which will have a showcase page as soon as we have access to it. Right here, you're looking at a picture of Portland with welcome, and then it faded is the Portland chapter or PMI Portland chapter. Right underneath, this is your cover photo. Right underneath that is your profile photo. A lot of this is set up just like any other social media network. You have your cover and your profile photo, the name of the page. Here is where you can find your followers, and you can follow or unfollow. You can share the page. If you're going to make edits, you do that here, and we'll go over that in another video. You can edit the page, view analytics, and then view updates from your sponsor. Below that is a description of the page, what its mission is, why it's here. You have the website and the industry, so program development, professional development. This is a showcase page. If you have a business page, you can make showcase pages within LinkedIn to promote sales and events and build your following and let people know that you exist. So today we're just going to view what we have going on first, and then we're going to post an announcement here. You'll notice this post for group registration was posted last night. We have 12 impressions on it. This post is also for the annual conference, and it's about registering. It was done a while back. You would think that they're next to each other, but they're really not. They are on the page, of course, but they were not placed one right after the other, and it has 58 impressions already. But if we come down here to the open space has 899 impressions, 10 links, and 10 interactions. This is by far one of the better better levels of activity for a post on a showcase page, and that's a lot. This one again is about the annual conference, and we're getting really good responses off of these. Impressions are how many people have viewed your content in one way or another. Clicks are how many people have clicked on it. Interactions are how many or engagements are how many clicks plus interactions divided by impressions. So that's your level of engagement. And engagement is what we want. So to file or post our first LinkedIn status update, we're going to click into share and update, the little field here. And because I've already posted so much about the annual conference, we do have another event coming up. It's mostly for volunteers, but I'm going to go ahead and post it here because mostly the volunteers follow this page. So we are going to go to the Thorns Game at PMI Portland chapter website, and you'll see there's all sorts of information about the Thorns Game, and it's only going to be $10, so we want people to know what, where, when, and how. So the what is our event, our Thorns event. So we want to say something about that. We want to say something to the effect of remember to register for the Thorns event. Oops. Coming up on July 30th. This is a volunteer or member only event. Cost is $10. Hurry, seats are filling fast. As within any other level, any other type of marketing, you always want to promote a level of urgency. So, seats are going fast. That's our call to action. Register today. You want to do that on all your posts if you're promoting events. So you notice that I went over here to, I have the tabs open already. I went over here to our Thorns networking night and I grabbed the URL and I hit copy, control C, or you can right click and hit copy that way. Come back over to the tab that you were working on. Click in the space next to the last text, control V or right click, paste. I'm going to control V. And you'll notice that the generic PMI Portland chapter logo is present. I am going to update that, so I click upload new image. I'm going to go grab that an image about the Thorns and Seattle game because that's who they're playing. And so I'm going to select the Thorns Seattle game photo and hit open, and it will load itself here. In the meantime, the text here is pretty generic. It doesn't really talk so much about the event, it talks about the chapter. I want it to say something about the event. I really want it to say this. I want to highlight that tickets will go on sale starting June 15th. That's old news, but you want to make sure people know that tickets are still available. So I copied the text from here and I popped it in where the old text was. And I just hit Control V, and you'll notice that it says it has like a headliner for this networking event. Now that that's done, I'm going to, you have a choice here. You can take the link out and LinkedIn will save the status or save the link in the status. That's usually what I do because you don't really want, it looks kind of tacky. So I'm going to hit the share, and there it is. That's loading your status update on LinkedIn. The other way to do it is to come over. I've already added the tab for this, and you should have received the link for the group page. This is the PMI Portland chapter LinkedIn group page. Group pages were meant to start and inspire engagement through discussion. They aren't really a place to promote events. That wasn't the purpose. So what we can do here is every now and then I will promote an event, and since we're working on this Thorns game, we'll just basically put in the same status. So we can say something to the effect, I'm going to copy this, Thorns membership networking. So I can take that actually from here. I can just copy a lot of what I need from the website and make sure it's on the right tab. And we can say something, but mostly again, this is what I want people. I'm going to copy this information and paste it in here and give them the link. This is the fastest way to post an update. You can be creative and write stuff if you have time, but if you just need to get that update out there, then this is the fastest way. And I'll write something there. Now you'll notice that the generic featured photo came up with it as well. I am in this case not going to erase this link. The link is going to stay because I want to change the photo. It will break the link to the page itself when it loads. So I am up here going to write, so I'm just writing, remember to register for the Thorns versus Seattle game on July 30th. See details below. And then they can read through all of this. When I post the status, it will show up without the link. The link will be in text right here. So they'll just click on the link and see it. And I can hit post. We want to read it and make sure we have everything we need in there. Sometimes they're the people who write the updates for the website copy information from emails or wherever it's sent from. So it may not always look stellar. You want to read through it and make sure that it's product worthy. So we will go ahead and post it. And there you are. So you see the photo from the Seattle Thorns game. If they hit more, they can click on this link. A lot of times I'll put before the link, click here to register before the link. I didn't even think about doing that. So that's posting a status update in the group. The last thing I wanted to show you, and I didn't send you a post for this or a link for this because there wasn't really a point. We're working on getting it in a place where we can use it. So we will search in here in the search box. Chapter company. PMI Portland chapter company page is right here. This is above the menu bar is a search box. And in the search box you can search for all sort of different criterion. My assumption is that you have had some experience with LinkedIn, so I didn't go through all of this. You have home, profile, your network, all of this stuff, jobs and interests, and this is where you get into groups, business services, and then they always try to encourage you to pay for the service. This right here is this page is the PMI Portland chapter LinkedIn page, and you can see there's quite a few followers on this page, including me. You can share the page by clicking the arrow. Whoops. You can go down further and look at the mission and vision statements, which a lot of people will put in some sales copy in here too. There's your website, the industry. This is a nonprofit organization. Their headquarters in the United States, and this is the company size globally. This is, if you built a page like this, it would be your company size. We can have, if they wanted to use the premium service, they could use it for free for a month and figure out if they liked all of the little tools available. Because we're a volunteer organization, a lot of this stuff isn't necessarily ours to pay for. So this is the LinkedIn business page. You can, on your personal, you can find your emails here. You can find out updates. These are notifications. People who want to connect with you or people you may want to connect with. This is your profile photo. So you can do a lot of different things in your profile photo. I would look through a lot of this content because there's some really good information in here. That's just some advice. So that's how you post on LinkedIn. If you have any questions, contact the Director of Distribution for the PMI Portland Chapter Marketing Portfolio, and I will give you the email in the last slide. If you want to write it down, it's distribution at pmi-portland.org. And thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.